We give you the facts, it's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
What am I think? What am I think? You're listening to Popeye News Links. This is the Admiral Tibet who I represent, and remember, the time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. This is Popeye News Links.
People of Center, St. Mary and surrounding.
Yeah, watch Popeyes, mama.
Here is
Where I watch?
Popeye.
are you on exactly? If you are,
Greetings viewers and subscribers. In yesterday's video, I pronounced that female's surname wrong. Her name is Derricka Rogers, but she's popularly known as Muffy. Muffy is living at Gravel Hill in the parish of Clarendon. Muffy has been missing since Tuesday, May 27. Now, let me remind you about the voice note that Muffy had sent to her mother on Tuesday afternoon. Listen this.
I'm working about a half day. I just even somebody did come pick up one toner. That's why I'm gonna work. But Ali come for me, son, and him there. I'm just reach America too.
So you heard that? Muffy, she closed off by saying Oily came for her and she reached Milk River. There is Oily on your screen. His correct name is Othniel Mitchell. Oily is living at Milk River in the parish of Clarendon. We are told that Oily and Muffy, they were involved in a relationship, and from all indication, Oily was the last person she was known to be with.
I'm working about a half day. I just even somebody did come pick up one toner. That's why I'm gonna work. But Ali come for me, son, and him there. I'm just reach America too.
We are getting credible information that Oily, he had fled the island. I see where someone had commented on the video that I posted yesterday that Muffy's body was found at Alligator Pond in St. Elizabeth on Thursday. I checked with persons close to Muffy earlier today, and they are saying that there was no such information. Someone knows exactly what happened to Muffy, and based on information I'm getting, it no look good. More to come. In this report, early yesterday morning, Friday, May 30, two students, a male and a female, they were standing at the Rhoden bus stop in St. James awaiting transportation to go to school at the Ruseas High School in Hanover. The female is 16 years old, and we are told that the female, she was on her way to school to do CXC exams. A white Nissan AD wagon motor car drove up and stopped. It was the driver alone in the car. We are told that the driver, he told the students that he was going to Lucy, and both of them boarded the car. On reaching Lucy, the male student, he came off at the Ruseas High School campus in the vicinity of the Noel Holmes Hospital, leaving the female student and the driver in the car. On reaching the next Ruseas campus, the female student, who was sitting on the back seat of the car, she asked the driver for a stop. The driver, he did not stop. He told the female that he was gonna turn, but the driver, he didn't turn. Press gas and speed up the car. He also locked the car doors. The female, she then decided, not me today. She managed to open the car door and she jumped from the vehicle while it was speeding away. The driver, he did not stop. He drove towards Green Island direction. The schoolgirl, who received cuts and bruises to both hands and her right thigh, she was transported to the Noel Holmes Hospital where she was treated and subsequently released. Happily, this female will be okay physically. Mentally, it will not be easy. Now, can you imagine what it was that this nastiness had in store for this young girl? Boy, may I tell you. In this report, we are learning that on Thursday afternoon, May 29, a guy known as Deji, he's in his early 20s. he was in the Falmouth Transport Center when he got into an argument with a male student who attends the Mushet High School in the parish of Trelawney. The male student, he left yesterday afternoon. Friday, May 30, about 3:30. Deji, he was in the transport center when he was approached by the same Mushet High School student who he was involved in the argument with the day before. This time, he had a group of boys from the Mushet High School with him. We are told that he stepped up to Deji and said to him, "What you are saying now? Wafi Guan." The other male students, they then attacked Deji and they used knives to stab him twice to the left side of his lower abdomen. Deji, he collapsed and fell, and the hoodlums in school uniform, they made good their escape. Deji, he was rushed to hospital where he was treated and admitted in a serious condition. The mayhem over in Hanover. This one took place yesterday afternoon. Friday, May 30, about 3:30. It took place at the Lucy Fishing Village in the parish of Hanover. Our information is that a man in his late 50s, he's living at Malcolmites in the Lucy area. That man, he was in the Lucy Fishing Village when he stopped and he spoke to a female. It is alleged that when he walked off, a guy known as Ruseas from Hartenboroughs in Lucy walked him down. It is said that Ruseas, he accused the man of dissing him. Ruseas, he pushed the man and a tussle ensued. It is alleged that Ruseas, he pulled a knife and he stabbed the man several times to his neck and his abdomen. He then made good his escape. The man, he was rushed to hospital where he was treated and admitted in a serious condition. So Ruseas, he is now wanted by the police. The mayhem. In this next report, we are learning that a mason named Kevin Thompson, he was 44 years old and he was living at Cave Valley in the parish of St. Ann. He was supposed to show up for work, but he didn't show up. His co-workers, they tried calling his phone, but they were not getting through to him. As a result, yesterday morning, Friday, May 30, about some minutes to 10 o'clock, two of his co-workers, they went to his home at Cave Valley to check on him. When they arrived, Kevin, he was seen lying on his bed and he complained to them that he was having some serious belly pain. There was vomit on the bed, plus a white bucket was seen at the bedhead with vomit inside of it. The two men, they tried to assist Kevin by turning him on his right side. They then left for more assistance so that Kevin could be brought to the hospital, but by the time they returned, Kevin, he was lying on the bed unresponsive. As a result, the police were called. When the police arrived on the scene, Kevin, he was DlE. We are told that the police, they processed the scene and a styrofoam cup with soup was seen on the stove in the house. The police, they have taken the cup with the soup to have it sent off for testing. Kevin, he was not known to be suffering from any medical issues. So the question many persons are asking is, was Kevin poisoned? A post-mortem examination will be done to ascertain exactly what caused Kevin's death. In the meantime, investigations are continuing. Sad indeed. Over in St. Elizabeth, reports are that yesterday morning, Friday, May 30, about 5:30, a farmer named Antonio Rhoden, he was 34 years old and he lived at Good Hope District in the Santa Cruz area. Reports are that a passerby, he saw Antonio running towards a 10-foot water tank in the area. The passerby, he's claiming that he tried to stop Antonio, but he did not listen to him. Antonio, he climbed over and he went into the tank. He subsequently drowned. Antonio's body was taken out of the water tank by residents. The Santa Cruz police, they are carrying out investigations. Sad indeed. In this next report, last night, Friday, May 30, almost 12 midnight, a young man, his name is Rodane Walker. He was 27 years old and he was living at Robinson Road in the Windsor Heights area of Central Village in the parish of St. Catherine. We are told that Rodane, he was the driver of a white 2011 Toyota Axio motor car. In the car with him was a 17-year-old male and a 18-year-old female. They drove to the Manley Avenue area of Windsor Heights to drop off the 18-year-old female who was just coming from work. As the car stopped, a hoodlum from the Elbow area, popularly known as Taff, and one of his cronies, they opened gunfire at the car, killing Rodane and injuring the 17-year-old male. The female and the 17-year-old male, they managed to jump out of the car. Taff and one of his cronies, they boarded the car and drove away, but by this time, the police, they received intelligence about what took place. The hoodlums, they drove away in the car, but on reaching the ramp along the Mandela Highway, which leads to the Caymanas Toll Road, they were intercepted by a team of police officers. The hoodlums, they lost control of the Toyota Axio and it crashed into a drainage. Taff and his crony, they jumped out of the car and opened gunfire at the police. The fire was returned, but the two hoodlums, they managed to escape. Rodane, he was found dead in the car, and the police, they recovered 2 illegal guns on the scene. The 17-year-old, he was rushed to hospital where he was treated and admitted. We are told that the police, they are hot on the trail of Taff and his cronies. The mayhem. Also, we are learning that early this morning, a guy was shot and killed in an alleged shootout in the Zambia area of Central Village. The police, they are saying that they recovered an illegal gun. I am doing some digging and in a subsequent video, I will be updating this story. Stand by for that. The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button. As also, hit on the notification bell. Then click all so that whenever we drop a new video, you'll be one of the first to be notified. In the final report for today, that guy on your screen, his name is Tyrone Parker, but he was popularly known as Parker. He was born on March 27, 1988, 37 years old, and he was living at Esher in the parish of Hanover. Now, what we're learning is that Parker, he was a scammer, and not only was he a scammer, he was involved in hoodlum activities. Parker, he has been arrested and charged on numerous occasions by the Hanover police. He was aligned to some hoodlums based at Elgintown in Hanover. Follow me now. There was once a war between some hoodlums from up in the hills of Hanover and some hoodlums from Elgintown. Here is how this war started. Follow me. On Saturday night, July 1, 2013, almost 12 years ago, Parker and some guys from Elgintown, they were at a club named Club 300 when Parker and a guy known as White Man, they got involved in an argument with some guys from up in the hills. It is said that Parker or White Man, they kicked one of the guys down a flight of stairs. As a result, an order was sent out to kill both White Man and Parker. Words were received that Parker and White Man, they had gone to the Clipper nightclub in Lucy. Early the next morning, Sunday, July 2, 2013, hoodlums invaded the Clipper nightclub and they opened gunfire shooting 5 persons. 2 of the persons who were shot, they died. Listen this now. The 2 men who were killed were 31-year-old Lee McFarlane, but he was also known as Lee Buck. He lived at Elgintown, and Ishmael Perez. Ishmael was a 40-year-old Mexican and he was once employed to the Grand Palladium Hotel when it was being built. It is said that Ishmael, the Mexican, he was targeted and attacked because of his complexion, and the hoodlums, they thought that the Mexican was white man who they were sent to kill. It is also been said that the hoodlums, they thought Lebuck was Parker. So after the shooting at the Clipper nightclub, all hell broke loose with hoodlums from in the hills and hoodlums from Elgin Town. And these hoodlums, they were making a lot of money from scamming, and they were using some of the money to buy illegal guns and bullets. They were shooting and killing each other. Parker, he was picked up by the police on several occasions, and on at least 2 occasions, he was charged for shooting and gun-related offenses. Now, we are learning that Parker and the leader for the gang at Elgin Town, they had a falling out because there is no honor amongst thieves. Some latchy scam money was not shared right. As a result of that falling out, Parker and the gang leader, they started threatening to kill each other. On Wednesday night, July 6, 2022, almost 9 o'clock, Parker, he was at a bar at Miller's Drive in Lucy. He and other persons were having a drink when a hoodlum, dressed in dark clothing, entered the bar. The hoodlum, he pulled a gun and opened gunfire, hitting Parker to his left and right thighs, his left hand and his abdomen. A 78-year-old man who was also in the bar, he received a gunshot wound to his left thigh. The hoodlum, he then made good his escape in the area. Parker and the 78-year-old man, they were rushed to the Noel Holmes Hospital where they were treated and admitted. Both Parker and the 78-year-old man, they survived, but Parker, he was adamant that it was the gang leader who had sent the hitman to kill him. No one was ever charged in that shooting incident. Late last night, Friday, May 30, about 11:30, Parker, he was sitting in a grey Toyota Axia motor car near to the bridge along the Montpelier Main Road in Sandy Bay in the parish of Hanover. We are told that Parker, he was in the area to visit a female when he was approached by a hoodlum. The hoodlum opened gunfire at Parker. Parker, he managed to jump out of the car and ran off, but he collapsed and fell in the vicinity of an apartment building close by. When the smoke was clear and residents, they went and made checks, Parker's lifeless body was seen lying on his back in a pool of blood. The police, they were called, and when they inspected Parker, he had received gunshot wounds to his upper body. He died on the spot. We are told that when the police processed this crime scene, 6 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them no out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane, everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Jamaica.